afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers.
And now, your 2021
We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Tiger.
Matthew Boyd is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So now into the box is DJ LeMahieu. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. 0-1, here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
A bouncer up the middle, reined in. And that's the first out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So now here is Aaron Hicks looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit to short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Yankees nothing. Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate here is Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Robbie Grossman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Candelaria.
Now 1 down with the bases empty. And into bat next, it'll be Candelaria. Here's the first pitch to him. And right into the shift. He's got it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Next up for Detroit, Willie Castro, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Tigers leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Jones is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The first baseman, Jay Bruce.
So 1 out and nobody aboard, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and that's in there. Base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. 1 run scores.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run is scored. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Torres.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Judge, the runner at third. Hicks on second. Stanton at first. 1 gone. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. 1 run scores.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. It doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier. He grounds it sharply to third. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. On now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees are out in front, 7-0. Last half of the second set to go. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara.
Designated hitter, Nomar Mazara.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted into center field. Hicks is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. Cole's ready. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. His career line against Garrett Cole. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Ambush tactics right there. But he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Victor Reyes.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes. Grounded up the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Liner in there for a base hit. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The next batter is Candelaria. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
In now, Willie Castro. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yankees lead it 7-5. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said that top to bottom, his guys have impressed him at the plate. He loves that they're into double-digit hits, but just as much, he's thrilled to see that they've only struck out 1 time. That's impossible to sustain, but it points to the team's incredible focus at the plate right now.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
No one on with 1 down, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. First offering. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Reyes is there, 2 down, and he scurries back to first base safely. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. He's set. Here it comes. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Yanks leave 1. They lead it 7-5. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the DH, Nomar Mazara.
The designated hitter, Nomar Mazara.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Softly hit toward the hole. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. One gone here in the Detroit third. And that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. Now here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Into the box, Victor Reyes. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Judge is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a great 3-inning game with a lot of action. Very rarely in a short, abbreviated game do you get to see a slugfest like we were able to watch today.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Garrett Cole pitches well enough to get the W. Matthew Boyd allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score.